So what is wrong? Can you highlight for me what area you're running to or where you're having problems?
Hold on.
Are you highlighting it or not?
I don't remember which part is wrong, so just double checking.
Well, don't turn it yellow. I can't read it. Okay, so what's wrong there?
Look, the control, the circle doesn't parent with my mushroom.
The control doesn't parent. So you're parenting your mushroom underneath the control right now, and then you parent your control. So that you're parenting. So here you're parenting your mushroom underneath your control, and then you're parenting your control underneath your locator.
Yeah.
So is that what you want?
That's what I want.
Yeah. So it's not turning out that way?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it is. Let me see. Yeah, so if I run this code, so I'm going to make this object called mushroom. So my mushroom is underneath my curve, and my curve is underneath my locator. That's what you want, isn't it?
But they are not in the same spot.
Okay, but where's your mushroom? Where's the location of your mushroom?
I created my mushroom in my file, so you don't have mushroom in your file.
Exactly. I'm asking you where you put your mushroom, right? Because you're duplicating it. So if I put it over here, it's just going to duplicate it like 50 times over here, right?
Yeah.
So if you put your mushrooms here, if you duplicate it, it's all going to be over here, right? So it depends on where your mushroom is. So if you want your circle and your mushroom to be in the same spot, you'll have to either write a code to move your mushroom to the center, or you have to create your circle to move over there. But right now, all your code is doing is duplicating wherever your mushroom is, and then creating a circle and creating a space locator and then parenting it. There's nothing in your code telling it to like move the circle to the circle or to your mushroom, or telling your mushroom to move the circle. Your code is not telling anything about that. So you can't expect your code to just know how to do that, right? So everything that you want your code to do, you have to tell it to do it. That's just the unfortunate thing. So it is doing exactly what you told it to do. It's just you want it to do something that you didn't write code for. That's pretty much what's wrong.
Wait. So I should set the alter for my mushroom.
Or you could just move your mushroom to where you want it to be and then just duplicate it from there. So just move your mushroom. Let's say your mushroom is there, just move it to the center like that. It's up to you how you want to do it. There's no right answer. You can do a set adder if you want. You can, or I'm saying one less step is just move your mushroom to the center of the world like that.
Jason,
Yo,
in question number 6, what does OG mean?
Yoji. Center of gravity.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Jason?
Yeah.
Well, what's transform node?
So when you create a sphere, you have your transform node and then your shape node. So the shape holds all the data for like the size, the dimensions, and all that. And then what you want is a transform node. That's where you translate X. So see how this has all the translation and the visibility, but I can't translate it X on this. This is important because this is like already too many classes in, and
Yeah, I know what's I might know what's transform node, but you tell me assign the name of the transform node to a variable, but you didn't give me a value.
Huh?
You asked me to create a cube and assign a name to the transform node of the transform node to a variable, but you didn't give me a value.
What do you mean I didn't give you a value?
I mean, it should be like a .tx and a comma 5, something like that.
No, that's not what I'm asking. Does anybody know what I'm asking there when I'm saying that? When I'm asking you guys to assign, to create a polycube, but assign the transform value to a variable?
Yeah, all it is that'd be like box equals create polycube and then square bracket 0.
Like that, right?
But I
that's assigning the transform name to a variable. I don't care what the variable is. It could be like anything you want. You know, this could be like box or whatever, B, A, B, C. I don't really care. But just assign the transform node of your polycube to it.
If it makes you feel any better, I had the same problem too, buddy.
So P cube is a transform node, right?
No.
So which part is transform node?
Polycube has both. It has both the transform node and the shape node. See, this is polycube.
Yeah.
Okay, but PQ1, that's the transform node, right? Our polycube1, that's the shape node. This is all the data that we have in subdivisions. So we don't want the shape node. We want the transform node. So how do we get PQ1 out of a list? How do we get that item out from this list?
Set bracket 0.
That's why I put the set bracket 0 there for. So this is giving me the list of 2 items of 2 nodes, right?
Yeah.
So it's giving me the transform and the shape node, and this will get me just a transform node. So then this is basically PQ1, and then I'm assigning PQ1 to the variable box. So if I go print box again, it'll print out PQ2, PQ3, PQ4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it keeps track of the cube that I just created. And then that way I can use this variable and I can do like set adder to box and stuff like that. Okay, this is very important. Like you have to know this. This is like super important for you to know. Okay. So if I create a box and then like I don't want to have to keep track of like the numbers and then be like, oh, this is PQ box 11, 12, 13, 14. when I create a polycube, it will just randomly give me well, it won't randomly, it will give me a unique name, basically. Maya will automatically do that. That's inside this polycube connector. It will automatically create a new name with a number, and then that way I can, when I use like the next line, like set adder, I could use box. Because the problem is, if I try to set, what's wrong with this? Why can't I just type in p cube 11 equals 5? But set translation x of p cube 11 to 5. What's wrong with this?
What's wrong with this?
Yeah, what's wrong with this? If I try to run these two lines. Why wouldn't I want to do it like this? Why won't I want to type out my set adder like this? See, this is my p cube 11. Am I seeing? But
yeah.
Why is it important that I don't want to type out like this?
Because you already set the p cube 11 to box.
That's not really why I don't want to type it like this, but why do I want to use? That's not the answer I'm looking for, because I think you're getting it mixed up. It's kind of important because it actually makes a huge difference. I'm looking for why don't you want to type it out like this? Why is this not good for what we want to do here? If I want to keep creating every cube that I create, I want to move to translate 5, to translate x to 5. So every cube I'll create, I always want to move it to translate x to 5. That's basically what I want. But what is this code telling me to do?